here is a sketch of a right-angled triangle. So I've got an angle of 40 degrees, 1.29, 1.53, and 2. 9a. Which of these calculations gives the value of sine 40? Circle your answer. So I know it's a trigonometry type of question. I've got this sine 40. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just label up the sides relative to this 40-degree angle. So this one is the one which is opposite. This one is the one which is adjacent, and the longest side is the hypotenuse. Now, if it's sine 40, I'm just going to write out my SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. So I know that sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So sine of 40 degrees is my opposite divided by my hypotenuse. It's 1.29 divided by 2. And that's that one there. Now 9b, where people went wrong with this question, let's have a look. Let's just have a look at it for a moment. Work out the value of x. Give your answer to one decimal place, and they didn't know what to do here because they don't know. You know, they might know how to work this side out using trigonometry, but they don't think that they haven't got a calculator, so how to do it. Well, you've got to see that this is a continuation of this question here, and this triangle will give you the information you need. But what I would do is I need to write, okay, so from SOHCAHTOA, cos of 40 degrees, this is my adjacent here, isn't it? And this is my opposite, and this is my hypotenuse. So cos, I'm just going to shift this down. So cos of 40 degrees, cos because I've got my adjacent and do know my hypotenuse. So cos of 40 degrees equals my adjacent, which is x, over my hypotenuse, which is 6. Okay. So if cos 40 is x over 6, then if I times both sides by 6 to get x on its own, I've got 6 cos 40 equals x. And this is really where a lot of people were then stuck. And they got 1 mark for that. But you can look at the first part of the question to work out what the cos of 40 degrees is. Here's 1.53 divided by 2. Okay, so that's my adjacent divided by my hypotenuse. So I know the cos of 40 degrees is 1.53 divided by 2. That is my cos 40. So I've got 6 lots of, so 6 times cos 40, which we now know from the first part of the question is 1.53 divided by 2. 6 lots of 1.53 divided by 2, because that is what cos 40 is, equals x. Okay. Well, if this is 1.53 divided by 2, and then I times the whole thing by 6, it's the same as 3 times by 1.53 equals x. So what's 3 lots of 1.53? Well, 3 lots of 1.5 would be 4.5, and 3 lots of 0.03 would be 0.09. So that is equal to, and you could do that in different ways if you weren't confident doing it like that. You could either add up to 3 lots of 1.53, or you could do a quick grid multiplication or anything like that. But it should come to 4.59. So there's my answer. X equals, now careful, nearly lost a mark. It says give your answer to 1 decimal place. So I'm going to round that, 4.6.